Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Gary gzduel, here today to bring you guys my deck profile of this Pendulum Dino Ruler deck profile for the 8 Pro format. So I hope you guys are excited to see these Pendulum monsters. Some of you have asked me how this deck would change, especially because these Pendulum monsters are here, as well as the Dragon Rulers being limited to 1. Well, here is the answer. So without further ado, let me get into the deck profile for the monsters. We have 3 gzduel, 1 Blaster, 1 Tidal, 3 Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon, 2 Magician of Astromancy, 3 Jirak Velo, 3 Jirak Gwaiba, 3 Hydrogeddon, 1 Rescue Rabbit, 3 Magician of Chronomancy, 2 Effect Veiler. For the spells, we have 3 Fossil Dig, 3 Mystical Space Typhoon. This is pretty key because Pendulum monsters are treated as face-up spells, so you can definitely destroy them with Mystical Space Typhoon. And Book of Moon, 2 of these Forbidden Lances. For the traps, we have Bottomless, we have Torrential Tribute, Compulse, 2 Fiendish Chain, and 1 Solemn Warning. For the extra deck, we have 1 Crimson Blader, Scrap Dragon, Stardust Spark Dragon, and Catastor. XYZ monsters, we have 1 Dracosac, 1 Big Eye, 2 Logia, 2 Doka, 1 Silent Honor Arc, 1 Exciton Knight, 1 Abyss Dweller, and 1 Cowboy. I play Abyss Dweller because when you go for it, when you're using gzduels, since they're water type, or when you're going for it with your Hydrogeddon, since they're water type, your Abyss Dweller gains 500 attack, and it's pretty overpowered considering that the meta is still using like graveyard effects. So it's pretty good. So yeah, some things I want to talk about this deck. Pendulum monsters definitely give it a boost, especially when your hand is full of monsters and then all of a sudden you can summon those guys out. It's very, very satisfying. Plus, there's great synergy as well with Pendulum, Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. Since it is a level 7 dragon monster, you can XYZ it with these level 7 dragon rulers, and then you can go for some crazy rank 7 XYZs in addition to your rank 4 XYZs. And you can summon out multiple dinosaur monsters, so you can go for multiple Logia, multiple Doka. It's very, very good to control the field in a very limited space of time. The only thing I will say about this deck is that the Pendulum monsters, they don't always come to you, and then they come in pieces. So there is some sort of consistency issue with these Pendulum monsters, but it's probably just because it's in these beginning stages. So sometimes you may not draw into your Magician of Chronomancy when you need it, or you might be missing the Magician of Astromancy. That is to be expected. But other than that, you can still depend on these dinosaur monsters. You can still summon out Velos, and when they get destroyed by battle, you can summon out more Velo, and then you can still XYZ, and then when it gets late enough, you can search for things using Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon, and it will all work out eventually. So another thing I want to talk about is I don't play like Upstart Goblin in this deck and stuff like that. I didn't think that it was necessary because especially these cards are searchable. These dinosaur monsters are searchable via Fossil Dig, so it's already good in it. And these Dragon Ruler monsters, especially Tidal, allows you to send your blaster to the grave if you have it, and these Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragons allow you to search for pendulum things. Just overall, there's a lot of searching, there's a lot of special summoning from the deck, so I didn't think the draw power is necessary. And when you're playing this deck, it's very important that you always want to go second. First, you get a card advantage, that's good. Second, you're going second, you're allowed to attack your opponent's monsters, and if you begin with a pretty strong move like Gwaiba attacking their face down monster and then summoning out another Velo, that's a pretty strong opening move. Highly recommend you going second, and going second isn't that bad as well, especially when you draw enough pieces of your Pendulum monsters. If you draw into Chronomancy and Astromancy, you can all of a sudden summon out 2 Logias in the first turn, or a Logia and Doka in the first turn, and it's pretty overpowered. So yeah, there's nothing really much I want to talk about. The deck is pretty straightforward. You summon out monsters, you summon out dinosaur monsters, you XYZ them, and then Pendulum monsters just help you do that. If you have any questions though, if you have any suggestions, you see that I don't have a side deck, you can suggest a side deck to me. I just don't know what the meta will be like, so it's kind of superfluous to give you guys a side deck that you will never use in the later stages of this format, so I hope you guys just come up with them your own and enjoy, have fun playing with this deck. This is Gary gzduel signing out.